Good morning, class family. It's a thankful Thursday. Let's look at our message together. Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow along with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Start in the top right-hand corner with today's date. April 24th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Thursday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will learn about letters and sounds. Next, we will do literacy centers. Then, we will review and retell a poem. After that, we will apply phonics and vocabulary and context. Last, we will identify the reasons an author gives to support points. Love, Miss Joyner. All right, we're going to look back and reread the message. Remember, that's what good readers do. They reread. They do this so their brain can understand the words on the page. Use your finger to point. Start in the top right-hand corner with the date. I noticed the month is spelled with the capital letter A, then P-R-I-L. What does that say? You're right. It does say April. If you knew that, great job. Notice the capital letter A to start. Good writers and mathematicians capitalize the first letter of each month of the year because it's special and important. They also capitalize the first letter of each day of the week. Okay, readers, we're going to reread from top to bottom and left to right. April 24th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Thursday. It is Thursday, and it's a thankful Thursday. Notice the capital letter T that starts that sentence and the period at the end. Remember, good writers start sentences with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. We're going to go ahead and review the punctuation marks at this time. Remember, when good writers are writing, they know a sentence starts with a capital letter, tells a complete idea, has finger spaces between the words so the words don't smush together, and a punctuation mark at the end. Let's go ahead and say and skywrite these punctuation marks that good writers use. Are you ready? Period. At the end of telling sentences, statements, and abbreviations. Now, exclamation point, also called an exclamation mark. That's at the end of a sentence that shows strong feeling. Question mark at the end of question sentences. And comma. Good writers know where to put a comma. After the number for the date. After a greeting when writing a letter. After transitional words and phrases. At the bottom of a message with a closing such as love, from, sincerely, by. And a comma can be used when listing more than a few things, including that sight word and. Good writers know where to use punctuation marks. We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class family. And we do that every day, working on being a portrait of a graduate. We're practicing being a great communicator and collaborator by speaking clearly with our mouths and listening with our ears. That's what good communicators do. And each day at school, we're working hard, learning how to be a strong listener. Remember, a strong listener uses their eyes for watching, ears for listening, mouth is silent when someone else is speaking, and body is still and in one place. Are you being a strong listener in kindergarten? All right, at this time, let's go ahead and read these transitional words and phrases that good readers and writers use when putting the events of a story in order from beginning to end. Are you ready, readers? Okay, say them with me. First, next, then, after that, last. first, we will learn about letters and sounds. We will. And just like we do every single day of school, learning together in kindergarten, we're going to use so many resources. Shout out to Benchmark Advance. We'll be using your resources the most today during our language arts block. We'll be reviewing letters, sounds, pictures to match that letter, and American Sign Language using the alphabet chart as a resource to help us. We're also going to be doing a round of let's see which letter it is and which sound it is. So be prepared for the sneak attack rounds. We also have some YouTube channels we'll be using throughout the day to help us pump our brains with knowledge. Shout out to Jack Hartman's YouTube channel, Mr. B's, The Singing Walrus, The Learning Station, and Hopscotch, just to name a few. I've already mentioned Benchmark Advance. We have Mayan and BrainPop Jr. as well. Next, we will do literacy centers. We will, and we're going to have LexiCore 5 reading program on our iPad, teachers meeting with students in groups. We're going to use the 5 pre-writing strokes all day long. Good writers use the 5 pre-writing strokes when writing letters, drawing pictures, and writing numbers. We have up and around, touch, pull down, touch, push over, slant right, slant left. In addition to that, we'll be focusing on the letter L, like L, and reading the decodable text Lynn can see in small groups. And you have a copy of that going home with you, so you can practice at home too. Then we'll review and retell a poem. We will, and prior to doing that, remember, topic 7 is focusing on holidays and celebrations. We've been thinking about this essential question: why do we celebrate people and events? So think about that. Remember, we've been thinking about this each day, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to review and retell the poem February Celebration. We'll use the big book. We'll use Benchmark Advanced, the electronic resource that's highlighted to help us guide our eyes as we're reading it out loud. After that, we'll apply phonics and vocabulary and context. We will, and that's what good readers and writers do. Remember, we're reviewing lemon and lion. We also have some high frequency words we're going to review. Remember, we have said and to, and these words are also in that decodable text that we read during group, focusing on the letter L. Lynn can see. We're going to also use it is a. We're going to reread this, and remember, this is in your Unit 7 magazine, and we're also going to use the version on the screen where it's highlighted, guiding our eyes as it's read aloud, and we're going to find the words that start with L or end with L, ul, and the sight words said and the number word to. Okay, and last, we'll identify the reasons an author gives to support points. We'll be looking back at people we celebrate, and we'll be doing that as we are rereading and finding text evidence to show how the author gives points. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be a fantastic day. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Remember, all day long, you're going to be a great communicator and collaborator. We have a do you like question for today. Do you like cardinals? Do you? Think about your answer and get ready to be a great communicator and share why. Do you like cardinals?